This is an MSD81 ECU from a BMW 335i that was damaged by water. More specifically, the pins inside the ECU separated from the circuit board. Since this ECU is really expensive to replace, I'll show you how I fixed it for just $20. The error codes showing up on the scanner were 2ACC and 2ACB. Because of these faults, the car wouldn't start. This is the original ECU. And this is the one I bought on eBay for just $20. It's from a gasoline BMW 1 Series, but the plastic housing is exactly the same, so it fits my ECU perfectly. I started by opening the original ECU. Once it's open, you need to remove the screws that hold the circuit board to the housing. Be careful during this step so you don't damage any of the components. This type of ECU is known for being one of the most problematic ones. Because it's in such high demand, it's also very expensive. On top of that, these ECUs often develop injector power supply issues or lose control of a single injector. I'll show you exactly how to fix those problems in one of my upcoming videos. Now we're getting to the hardest and most time-consuming part of the job, separating the connector from the rest of the circuit board. I do this by heating the board with hot air. Once it reaches the right temperature, I use a desoldering pump to remove the solder from the board. That frees up the pins so the connector can be removed safely. Pay close attention to the hot air temperature so you don't overheat and damage the board. Also, adjust the airflow so it's not too strong, or you could blow the SMD components right off the board. When you're done, it should look just like this. I repeat the exact same process on the second ECU I bought on eBay. I open it up, remove the circuit board, and separate the connector. I make sure not to damage the connector, since I'll be installing it back onto my original ECU. Now it's time to install the new connector onto the original ECU. Once it's in place, we're ready for the final step, soldering all the pins. For the larger pins, I use solder paste to make sure the joints are strong and secure. For the rest of the pins, I just use regular solder.